first time ever seen drifting was in 2006 at Slam in Punchestown, and a friend of mine called Shane Healy was driving at it, and I bought my first drift car about 10 days after that. First drift car I ever had was a bright yellow PS13. That car went on to be the Barney car. I ended up taking it all apart and stripping it down. I fully repainted it and built a new engine, new turbo, everything, and used it in 2009 in Prodrift. I'm back driving a 180 SX that I used for the final 2 rounds in 2010. It was originally a burgundy colour, but we've stripped it back down now and we've fully resprayed it back to team colours of the white for Team Wkd. This year I've kind of went back at the car and done what I always wanted to do with a car, and that's big massive wheels, nearly touching the wheel arches, nice and low, and still handles and drives like it should, good grip, everything else like it. We haven't gotten much testing out in the car now yet, and we're only a week shy of Prodrift, but a little bit later than what I would have liked, but at the same time we'll make it all work and come together hopefully anyway. So I finished 9th in the Irish Championship overall, and I got a lot of driving in last year, got a lot of driving in the UK, BDC, JDM All-Stars and Prodrift, like, and basically done as much as I physically could to stay going, like, and just get as much out of it. And in fairness, like, the car last year operated fantastic, no breakdowns whatsoever. A lot of work in between rounds alright to make sure that it stayed reliable, like, but a few issues early on in the year with clutches and gearbox and stuff, but got it sorted mid-year, and in fairness, fantastic car, like 9th, good solid finish like in the championship, especially the Irish one. Like, it's just so hard to even stay competitive like against the big guys, like, you know what I mean, you're Darren McNamara, James Dean, last round coming over, you're standing on the line after qualifying for the top 16 with Frederick Asbo, Dai Yoshihara, like, it's kind of, you're very awestruck when you step out of a car and you see guys from Formula D parked beside you, like, you know. I suppose I kind of have 3, but I mean, Japfest last year after qualifying the top 16, and you step out of the car, look to my right, I see Dai Yoshihara walking around with a camera taking pictures of the crowd that was there, and he couldn't believe the following that Irish drifting had, like, and you see Frederick Asbo sitting up beside you, Darren McNamara down at the end of the line, like, I mean, you're sitting there with the world's greatest drivers, James Dean, I mean, unbelievable, just to be sitting in a group of 16 guys and you're sitting there like with probably the best drivers in the world. It's pretty awe-striking, like, you know, it's, and such a crowd as well, and your home crowd at your home track, unbelievable, like. You've got to look at the field that's sitting out in front of you, like, I mean, you've last year's champion Alan Sinnott, like, I mean, obviously definitely going to be another contender. Mike Dean there from the very beginning, like, just unbelievable. James is just, you just, like, you have to kind of just go out to enjoy yourself, like, because you just, if you beat any of the guys, like, you just know you're really having some day of it, like, you know, it's all for fun, like, you know, and it's great to be competing against the guys like that you can actually honestly say that you believe are the best drivers ever, like, you know. I mean, Jesus, Alan has beaten me, I think, 5-6 times. I've managed to draw him in a battle, like, both in the UK and in Ireland. I always end up seeing to go against Alan, like, so it'd be nice now to get a battle against Alan and actually win one for once, like, you know. I mean, obviously WKD Imports, Wesley has been behind me the whole way since the very beginning, like, you know, amazing, like, you know what I mean, the facilities that we have to work on cars, build cars, transport cars, everything is unbelievable, like, it's second to none. And Chambers Performance have come on board this year like with fucking fantastic sponsorship, and I mean, not only is Jules sponsoring me, like he's a really good friend, like he's fucking always there. Any problem with the car, he's going to be there to help me fix it, like, you know. It's just, like I said, great bunch of people all surrounding you, and everybody is up for the laugh and up for having a bit of fun.
This year, FreshFix.net will be exclusively covering all the action from Team Wkd and Team Dealt With. All 6 drivers will be part of 2 blogs dedicated to each team, which will be accessed from the main FreshFix.net webpage. This year, all rounds will be covered, and we'll be bringing you exclusive information as it happens, when it happens at each event. We hope everybody logs on and enjoys all the coverage this year, and we'll try and put in some good performances. Thanks a million.